I'm Nicholas and I am 9. My question about science is if there's any wormholes that lead to other galaxies.
I'm Professor Daniel Chung. I'm in the physics department at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. The short answer to the question of can we go through a wormhole to get to other galaxies, the answer is no. And the reason why the answer is no is, in principle, you can set up a wormhole-like solutions in general relativity, which is what governs space-time as far as we know in physics. The wormhole tends to close before we can actually go through the wormhole to get to some other place in the universe. So, unfortunately, as far as we know right now, it seems very unlikely that we will be able to construct a wormhole that stays open long enough for us to actually get to some other distant part of the universe. Now, according to this theory of gravity, there can exist spherical holes in space-time. So I can have a wormhole right here, which is a ball-like portal, where I can enter the portal and come out over here. Instead of going from here to here like this, I can get from here to here just by going through this portal and coming out through the other side of the wormhole out here. The problem is when you try to set up a realistic matter that can actually give rise to these kind of space-times that govern the universe, you end up with a system which the wormhole tends to close in on itself before you can actually make the journey from here to here and coming out through there. So that's really the issue. That can you keep a wormhole open? Okay, so wormholes can exist, and they might even briefly exist at the quantum level, for sure. And then at the classical level basically means something in the large size versus quantum level, which is tiny size. It's much smaller than an atom. So at the classical large size level, the one you might be interested in using to go from this point to that point, that kind of wormhole tends to close in on itself. So no matter how hard you try to set up the initial conditions for all the matter in the universe to make these wormholes, you probably won't make it before it closes.